Great move, Thomas Chabot scores!
He bursts over the Panther line, White to the net, shoots, and he scores!
Here's Kachuk, right in, scores! Balzer's a handoff to Balzer's, going to the net, scores!
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I am your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_. For live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, please check out our sponsor, SeatGeek.com, or download the app in the App Store and use our promo code SensTalk, and you will save $20 US off your first purchase. And tonight's game is between the Ottawa Senators and the Calgary Flames. This is the Calgary Flames' first game since Bill Peters thankfully resigned. Should have been fired, but he resigned as the head coach of the Calgary Flames. Hopefully we'll never see him again in the National Hockey League. So a couple live notes before we get into the game. So firstly, J.C. Boudin returns into the lineup. Logan Brown, is out of the lineup. And why, you may ask? As good a question as I may answer, I don't understand this move. Logan Brown is one of our top prospects, and if you're going to take somebody out for back-to-back reasons, which was the reason DJ Smith said was the reason why Brown was taken out of the lineup, take somebody like Anisimov or somebody that doesn't really matter. No offense, out in the long term doesn't matter because Logan Brown is the future and Artem Anisimov is not. As well, Marcus Hogberg makes his 5th career National Hockey League appearance. Tonight, he makes his first start of the year, 4th in his National Hockey League career. And for the Flames, it is David Riddick. The Flames are trying to get a win after a little bit of funky streak, trying to get a nice big win for them. So let's get to the first period we go. Ottawa, not dominating, but leading possession and really playing well on the boards. There's a penalty kill where they didn't allow any shots, but it doesn't matter. Anisimov wins a face-off. Dubé ends up with the puck after a couple bounces. He beats Hogberg 5-hole. 1-0. Flames on Dubé's second of the year from Milan Lucic. The Flames go to the second period up 1-0, and Hogberg was solid in this game. In that second period, Hogberg was forced to make multiple huge stops, keeping the Sens in it, going into the third period, where Jean-Gabriel Pageau, with 5 minutes left, rips it, blocker, side, top shelf, Ottawa 1, Calgary 1. Pageau's 11th of the month, 14th of the year. Thomas Chabot, Hudson Bacho get the assist, lone assist on the goal. Pageau's is the first Senator since Daniel Alfredsson 2005 when he scored 13 goals in November to score 11 goals or plus in the month of November. That is 11 goals in November. That is 16 games in November. He has 11 goals in 16 games in November. That is spectacular for the Senators. And finally, as the offense looks very terrible in the last few games, Ottawa has some life. Life is gone. 50 seconds later, puck is thrown up into the air. Hainsey misplays this incredibly, and Lindholm beats Marcus Hogberg, and the Senators are once again down by 1. It's 2-1. A horrible play by Ron Hainsey here. All his fault, and Hogberg had no chance. Lindholm's 13th of the year from Monahan and Michael Stone, not Mark Stone. And then 3 minutes later, after Hogberg makes a huge breakaway stop off of Johnny Gaudreau, seconds later after the Lindholm goal, Lindholm gets a second into the empty net. On the power play, we got a penalty goal with 2:15 left, thanks to Chabot. Some people didn't think it was a penalty, but they called it regardless. And the Senators lose this one 3-1. Lindholm, second of the night, 14th of the year from Johnny Gaudreau and Brady Tkachuk's brother, Matthew Tkachuk. The Flames 3, the Senators 1. We lose this one, and just a terrible game. Ottawa defensively has looked really good. Shots 27-25 in favor of the Flames. We held the Flames under 230 shots, so that's good. But the Sens defensively looked good, but offensively just terrible. Brady Tkachuk missed a wide open net. The only good chance for the Senators was that Jean-Gabriel shot and that Brady Tkachuk miss. Besides that, the Sens did not generate really anything tonight until late in that third period. The Sens just were there, hanging there like, oh, we're still in this game the whole time, playing well defensively, clogging up the lanes, but just couldn't put anything on the net unless it was a weak shot from the board. So really, just the Sens really need to fix this offensive thing going forward because, yeah, it's good team tank. It's good to lose some games, get that Byfield or Lafreniere pick. But in the short run, watching these games, at least make it watchable. And right now, it's just not watchable. Team stats. Ottawa won the battle 36-24 on the faceoffs. Ottawa's power play went 0-for-1 tonight. They're the league worst, 31 in the NHL, with a 10%, a lower than 10% power play percentage. Calgary's power play went 1-for-3 technically. That lone power play goal came on in the empty netter. from Lindholm to ice the game. Hits for 21-15 in favor of the Sens. The third star of the game, Elias Lindholm with 2 goals tonight. The second star, Milan Lucic with an assist tonight. And the first star, David Riddick. A nice game for him, a 12-7-4 record on the year for himself. He faced 27 shots, and he turned 26 of them away for a .963 save percentage. And that lone goal by the Sanders, he cheated a little bit, but it was a beautiful shot by Jean-Gabriel Pageau. Now let's get to the Sens Stock Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans. So the Sens Stock Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans, brought to you by SeatGeek.com. Download the app in the App Store or use our promo code SensStock, and you will save $20 off your first purchase. It's as follows, tied for third place with 0% of the vote. We have like 50 or 60 votes in the first 20 minutes of this poll on Twitter, at SensStock_ or Twitter if you want to participate in the next poll. Tyler Ennis and Dylan DeMello get the draws tonight with 0%. Ennis, in a very, like I said previously, a lackluster effort offensively by Ottawa. Ennis was the only name I heard consistently drawing to the net, creating some chances. So he was decent. Power play, got a couple of looks, but just couldn't get into the net. DeMello added here, solid defensively like usual, no mistakes for him, and he's helping Brandstrom, so that pairing looks good so far. Nothing offensively, but helping Brandstrom's defensive game, so DeMello gets an honorary mention right there in a night where there's not really anyone else to mention. The second star of the night, 18% of the vote, the lone goal scorer for Ottawa, Jean-Gabriel Pageau. That's 11 goals in 16 games in the month of November, and that is 2 away, unfortunately. The month is flipping tomorrow, but that was 2 away from the Sens record in month of November. Total goals for 13 was Alfie, 2 away from tying that record. And the first star, 82% of the vote in a loss, Marcus Hogberg. He was fantastic, creating a lot of optimism and confidence in him. I hope he gets another shot this season. Next year, I think when Andy retires, I think Hogberg will. I think he'll be able to take the reins as the backup and compete with Nilsson, have a nice little Swedish duo there. I can't wait for that. But Hogberg looked great tonight, made some big stops when needed, and looked solid. And what's most impressive and encouraging to see from Marcus Hogberg was after Lindholm got that goal 45-50 seconds after that Pageau goal, there was a breakaway right away for Gaudreau, and Hogberg made a huge stop. He was composed. He did not collapse, and he was ready to make the stop and just turn the page over. He has confidence in himself clearly, and that is what you need in a goaltender. You need to have confidence in yourself, and he clearly does. Besides that, the Sens lose 3-1. I'll see you in a few days when the Sens take on the Edmonton Oilers on December 4th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate your support, and thank you for watching. So please follow us on Twitter at SensStock_ for live updates of the games, and of course breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SensStock. Add us to your circles of Google Plus SensStock. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video with your cool stuff. Please check out our website, SensStockCentral.com. We update that every single day. And of course, our sponsor, SeatGeek.com. Or download the app in the App Store, and you can use our promo code SensStock, and you will save $20 off your first purchase. All the links and everything is in the description below. Ottawa 1, Calgary 3. I'll see you December 4th or December 5th, depending on when the game ends, when Ottawa takes on the Edmonton Oilers. I'll see you then. Go Sens, go.